Test, test, test. Echo, test, echo. Something so I can have a zombie skin. I'm actually first gonna import the zombie skin because I made the original game in Scratch or like Penguin mod. It's a mod of Scratch, um, and I was I'm ripping all the sprites from there. So if uh, I think it crashed. Oh no, it didn't. It's just very slow because this is where I keep all the sprites. I made this all last year. Okay. Let's see items. Really weird sprite naming too, because I called the player and the entities, I called them all items. And I had the hitboxes as costumes, so it's as sprites to just abuse the original collision detection. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is the zombie in its torso. Okay, export, 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 and I guess it's good to have this separate too. Okay. Uh. Okay, where did I assets, sprites, entities? Let me add a new one. Entities. Dot. Maybe. No, I'll just. Okay. And I'm gonna put all these in here. Why is this not breaking? Oh, because it doesn't turn it. Okay, let's see how they're named because I do want to name them correctly. Uh, zombie. Zombie. Oven. Zombie. Lamb. Zombie. This is really nice because in the manifest I can just go into the manifest and I can just copy and paste these over and just replace player with zombie. And because it's the same model, it can just use the same animation set too. This one is zombie per arm, and this one is zombie per leg. All right. And then sprite manifest. Let's see, where's the player? There's the player. Player sprites. Zombie. Just say enemy sprites. Enemy sprites. And just copy these over and then do zombie. Zombie. The main character is named Bertram, by the way. That's why it's this. I'm just gonna replace this with, and then let's test if it even works correct. Oh right, of course. Like let's see if it works. It appears to have worked. Wait, let's go back to here. Yes, it worked. All right. Um, so now let's. I think I just made a class. There's skins. It just has a bunch of finals. It just has a bunch of finals. And I guess I do need to like maybe simplify this. Maybe I'll add like a skin file, or maybe yeah, maybe. I'm not sure because I don't want to make it like too complex and it's all text that has to be parsed and stuff. I think this is fine because um, these are like hard-coded templates, and I'm gonna remove this class anyway because the player is gonna have a JSON template, the zombie is gonna have a JSON template, and this one we need it then because it's just I can just give the array. Okay, now let's add zombie. Mm. I'm kind of looking forward to like making things like generating like these sprites procedurally. I'm not, of course, I'm gonna like use templates and stuff, but I mean, it's nicer than to have than to need to constantly upload shit. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna make the player have a skin zombie. Let's see if it works. I'm gonna be a zombie now. Oh, it's nice. It's really nice. Whoa, whoa. With armor attached. Fuck. Okay. It's fine because I can just change that in the sprite manifest. I can do here because it was the what's the lower and what's the upper? I think the just do this. It's either gonna go lower or higher. Look at that. No, it's nice. We can change it to one. I think. Is this tells the game to like save the sprite with the center being a little bit shifted down. So the center of the sprite is within like the edge of the sprite. Look at this. So nice. Right. Mm. I gotta do something about like the diagonal fast running. I think there's like a formula, something that lets me do that, but I don't know. I don't want it to like, I also don't want it to lag too much. So if I'm running that I don't want to check for every entity that's walking. Um, if it's okay to like walk at that speed if I have to do a bunch of operations because it would slow down the game immensely. Um, yeah, this is fine. This is like really nice in my opinion. Those legs are kind of shifted upwards too, I think, or downwards. Let's see. I just press on this. Yeah, that's definitely a gap there. Zombie, lower leg. One. All right, that looks good. That looks very good. Okay, so now there's an issue. I can still walk off screen. Oh, there's multiple issues. I can still walk off screen and do all that stuff. I just wanted to import the zombie to just see how it looks. But now I'm gonna get to work on the actual like encoding and decoding. Yeah, well, it's not really encoding and decoding. It's just setting, turning it into JSON. I thought maybe I should make it so it like reads live from a JSON, but that'd be stupid as fuck. Um, because how does a JSON even work? Curious now. Here, see it? Yeah, it needs like a whole. It does a whole thing to read the JSON, which I'm not gonna do. I'm just gonna let it like maybe even while playing you can edit the JSON, but it just generates JSON. You edit it and then it imports that JSON. But we do have to make it like exactly the same, of course. Um, which is it makes sense, but like still important. Okay, so let's decide what are important values to save and what aren't. So as these are mostly gonna be templates, I think X and Y aren't really important to save because I can just place them down or I can like add them anyway to like other JSONs if I need to. Xvel and Yvel also like of course they're not important. Direction might be important. I think I'm gonna just randomize this too. It's like just like position actually. And then type, what's type used for? What's type used for? What the hell? Oh, it's a type of entity. Yeah, I guess that's the point. But I don't know. Okay, I don't know why I'd save that. Maybe. Well, okay, whatever. I'll I guess type is important. We'll save type too. And then inventory, of course, inventory space too. This should be an attribute. This should be happening in here. Let's make that. Yeah, it should be an int. It is for like 10 thing. Okay. And then here, this should broke. So it's attributes dot inventory space. Uh, oh right, yeah, of course. You don't need. Okay. Let's see, and then controlled. It's like that's if it's controlled by the player. I could have multiple entities too. That's important. Although maybe I shouldn't save it. Uh, I might though. I think I'm gonna do like if it doesn't have the value, it doesn't override it, and it just sets it to a default value. So like you have X and Y. If it's not like specifically specified X and Y, it should maybe like be able to. Hmm. No, yeah, it should be specified actually. I'm gonna add it, and then I'll have the generator change it, and then the direction too. Okay. Um. Yes. JSON object output. It's new JSON object, and then you can output. I got a notification from Discord. 1 second. No. Where did I go to? From who did I get a notification? Didn't even get a notification. What the hell? Okay. I got a friend request. Okay. Oh shit, okay. Comments are off for the stream. Uh, no, it's not made for kids. What the fuck? Flip. What the dildo? See, it's not made for kids. Okay, now comments is on. It should be on. If there's like one person watching this, should reload the page now. Thanks. All right. Let's see. Pop out chat. Yeah, tab up here. Okay. Let's get back to what I was doing. Also gonna put this in. Splice. I don't need it. Okay. So output dot set. I can just set boolean, set float, set int. Set we'll do int x x. I'll use do position x. What's like good formatting? X position. And then x. This is fucking easy too, actually. Okay. Oh. Oh, y position. Y direction. This is actually a boolean, just um, which is for a reason, because if the entity is looking this way, then it should just look that way. And if it's looking this way, it just looks this way. There's no in between. So that's why it's just a true or a false. Yeah, direction. Direction, more like erection. Yeah, maybe velocity. But it could be nice if I'd like say velocity and then I could spawn like enemies catapulting at you or something. But it could also be something I could just add later. Like I can just not save it and say like, all right, if there's no xvel and yvel key, then just stay at 0. Type, of course. Output dot set int type. Shit, hij zit wel te kijken. Oké, nice. Welkom Noah. Cubics. Oké. En dan inventory. We need to save inventory. Control. Nee, dat heb ik niet. We hebben een manier nodig. Nee, no spot. We have to find a way to like convert items to string and like keep them items. Or maybe to JSON too. Alright, okay, we'll just JSON get item. JSON is oh shit. Fuck am I doing? Why do I save the maximum stack size in the item itself? What the fuck? Okay, that's actually stupid. Whatever. I'll keep it that way. Because why not? It's just, okay. And then I need to find a way to make enchantments also JSON. Okay, JSON object, output, is new JSON object, new outputs, output dot set string name, output set string name. description output dot set string image ref which is something that I should be doing more about because images are going to be procedurally generated later on. So I cannot just save an image reference. I should actually, well, I'm not, of course, not gonna save the entire image. Maybe just like, maybe I should, but like a layered version. So it's like base image, secondary image, uh, okay, output dot set int, uh, stack size, stack size, and output dot set int, stack max. Ready. That's basically it for now. What's really annoying me is that I have to keep updating this shit. But it's fine. Okay, void load. Maybe I should make this static. Static item load item form JSON JSON object item. And then return item output is new item. It's basically the same except in reverse. What's this? Of course. Okay. Item dot get string name. Item dot get string description. Item dot get string imageref. Okay. And here return output. I just have to output dot set JSON array enchantment enchants. Enchantments are just gonna be like extra attributes, I think. They're not even actually gonna be like something interesting. I should also give the item base attributes. Hmm. Where are the items handled? Okay, item helper. Let's make a new item attributes. I'll just keep it empty for now, but they are needed. And then here I'm gonna public place object get JSON. I think that's what they all need. JSON object output is new JSON object. There's got to be a fast way to do this. Okay, return output. Output dot set. Oh yeah, I'm using floats. Max. Max health to max health. Is that not? Oh wait, that's a float. My bad. I'll just make this invent space. Inventory space. Output dot set float. Max health max health. run speed should be run speed. This is tedious as fuck. Okay, and then friction, fric, friction should be friction, size is size. And then this should be base. I should give them all the same now that I think about it, just with different capitalization. Base damage is so just so it's easier to like understand when decoding. Decoding, I mean reading the JSON. Okay, attack speed is attack speed. And then inverse attack speed is basically just handled by dividing one by attack speed. Probably not literally what inverse means, but I don't really care. It's still like this is a necessary thing. And I made it a method too, because like why save two values if you could just calculate one value based on one? Because if I'd have a second value, I'll just have to change it whenever I change the first value too. So this is very useful. Okay. Uh, public static attributes. Can it not be static? Oh shit. Okay. Get attributes from JSON and JSON object JSON. Oh wait, this is his type. Jesus Christ, the fuck am I doing? Okay. Attributes add this new attributes return add dot inventory space. Now let's just do it in order. Oh wait, yeah, that is the first one. Is JSON dot get. And should I just get int? Yeah, get int. Get int inventory space add dot lambda. No, add dot max health is JSON dot get float max health. Ja, zit je nog steeds in de chat? Run speed is speed. I'm gonna look something up. Is there a quick way to convert all variables? Yes. for you. Wait, no, I have to. Ah, that's just a thing. No. Waar de ending is stream. I just I just don't really I am motivated to make it, but like I don't like